The galaxy had seen many wars, but this one felt different. Across the silent stars, the alien empire moved its greatest force ever assembled. Thousands of massive warships traveled together. Blocking the light of distant suns, each ship was larger than a city, armed with weapons that had destroyed entire worlds before. The empire was ancient and feared for centuries. No civilization had stood against it and survived. When the empire decided to expand, planets either surrendered or vanished. This time, their target was humanity. Humans were new to the galactic stage. They were seen as divided, emotional, and weak. Their technology was considered average. Their ships were few compared to the Empire's endless fleets. Alien commanders watched the human systems on their screens. They saw scattered colonies and fragile defense lines. Laughter echoed through the command halls of the flagship. To them, this invasion was not a battle, it was a lesson. The Armada entered human space without resistance. Human satellites detected the fleet and sent warning signals across all colonies. Panic spread fast, civilians fled to underground shelters. Military leaders prepared for a fight they believed they could not win. The Empire waited, they expected desperate attacks or surrender messages. They received neither, then something strange appeared on their sensors. A single object moved slowly toward the massive alien fleet. It was small compared to the Armada, just one human starship. No escort, no backup, no fleet behind it. The alien scanners confirmed it again and again. Only one ship. Confusion spread among the alien officers. Some thought it was a mistake. Others believed it was a scout or a broken vessel sent by accident. The alien admiral leaned forward. His many eyes focused on the display. "This is all they send?" He asked calmly. No one answered. The human ship did not change course. It did not power up weapons. It did not send distress signals. It simply moved forward, silent and steady. The Empire attempted communication. They sent messages demanding surrender. Threats followed, promising destruction. The human ship replied with nothing. The silence was unsettling. As the distance closed, the alien sensors began to fail. Data flickered. Readings became unclear. The human ship seemed to exist and not exist at the same time. Some officers felt unease. This was not how weak species behaved. Weak species begged. Weak species ran. This ship did neither. The alien admiral ordered the fleet to surround the human vessel. Thousands of warships moved into position. The human ship was now trapped in a metal storm of enemy firepower. Still, it did not stop inside the human ship. Number signals leaked out. No fear could be seen. No panic detected to the Empire. This made no sense. A lone ship should not face an armada. A lone ship should retreat. A lone ship should die. Yet this one advanced with quiet confidence. The alien admiral felt something unfamiliar tighten inside him. Doubt for the first time in many campaigns. He wondered if the Empire had misjudged its enemy. As the human ship reached the center of the alien formation, the admiral raised a claw slowly, preparing to give the order that would erase it from existence. He paused, somewhere deep within his instincts. A warning echoed. This was not a sacrifice. This was not desperation. This was a message. And the Empire was about to learn why humanity had sent only one ship. The alien armada tightened its formation around the lone human ship. Thousands of warships surrounded it from every direction. Energy weapons powered up, targeting systems locked on. From the Empire's view, the outcome was certain. One ship could not survive this, no matter how brave or foolish its crew might be. Yet the human ship remained silent. No shields flared, no weapons charged. It drifted forward as if the armada did not exist. Inside the alien flagship, officers exchanged uneasy glances. Their scanners struggled to keep a clear image of the ship. Its shape flickered. Its energy readings made no sense. "This vessel does not follow known physics," one officer said quietly. The admiral did not reply. The Empire sent another message. A final warning: surrender now or be destroyed. Again, there was no answer. Inside the human ship, the scene was calm. The bridge lights were low, crew members moved slowly and with purpose. No one shouted orders, no one rushed. A human captain stood at the center. Watching the alien fleet on a wide display, his face showed no fear, only focus. "All systems stable," an officer reported. "Phase field holding," another said. The captain nodded once. This ship was not meant to fight like others. It was not built for long battles or heavy bombardment. It was designed for moments like this outside. Alien ships began to feel something strange. Minor system delays appeared, communications lagged. Weapons took longer to charge at first. The Empire dismissed it as coincidence, but the problem spread. From ship to ship, like a quiet sickness. The alien admiral felt irritation rise. He ordered a warning shot. A single cruiser fired a powerful blast toward the human ship. The energy beam crossed the distance in seconds. Then bent, not sharply, not violently, it curved away. Disappearing into empty space, silence filled the alien command deck. "That should not be possible," an officer whispered. The admiral's eyes narrowed. The human ship still did not react. It did not dodge, it did not return fire. It continued its slow path forward. More alien systems began to fail, navigation errors appeared. Shield harmonics drifted out of sync, fleet coordination weakened. The Empire had faced many tricks before: decoys, stealth fields, electronic warfare. This was different. This felt controlled. The alien admiral ordered a full scan of the human vessel. The scanners pushed harder, drawing more power for a brief moment. The true shape of the ship appeared, layers within layers. Structures folding into themselves, technology far beyond what humanity was believed to possess. Several officers recoiled in shock. "This is not a standard warship," one said. The admiral understood the truth too late. The Empire had assumed humanity was desperate, that this ship was a symbol of defiance. A final stand, but desperation looked loud. Desperation looked chaotic. This ship was quiet, precise, prepared. Across the human colonies, hidden sensors recorded everything. Human leaders watched without speaking. They had placed their trust in a single vessel. Not because they had no other choice, but because this ship was enough. The alien admiral felt something cold settle in his thoughts. This was not a challenge. This was not a warning. This was an experiment. The human ship finally slowed, coming to a stop at the heart of the alien formation. As if it had reached its chosen position for the first time. A human signal appeared on alien screens. Just one short message. "Observation phase complete." The alien admiral stared at the words. Realizing with sudden clarity, the battle had not yet begun. And the Empire was already losing. The alien admiral did not give the order to attack right away. Something felt wrong. The human ship sat motionless at the center of the armada. Like a hunter waiting for its prey, moments passed. Then alien ships across the fleet reported strange errors. Power levels fluctuated, shield systems weakened without warning. At first, officers tried to fix the problems. They rerouted energy, they reset systems, nothing worked. The human ship began to change, space around it twisted slightly. Stars behind it stretched and bent. The ship appeared larger and smaller at the same time. "This is impossible," an alien technician said. "The laws of space are breaking," the admiral finally gave the order. Fire, full barrage, thousands of weapons activated at once. Energy beams, plasma bolts, and kinetic rounds filled space. The attack should have erased the human ship instantly. Instead, the weapons vanished. They did not explode. They did not miss. They simply ceased to exist. A wave of silence spread through the fleet. Alien sensors screamed warnings. Entire weapon systems shut down. Reactor outputs dropped sharply. One cruiser lost all power and drifted helplessly. Then another, then dozens more. Panic spread. Command channels filled with shouted reports. Ships collided as navigation systems failed. The human ship finally moved. It rotated slowly. A deep hum rolled through space, not loud but felt by every vessel nearby. Invisible waves passed through the armada. Alien ships froze in place. Thrusters stopped responding. Weapons refused to fire. The Empire's greatest fleet was trapped, held still by forces they could not see. The alien admiral understood the truth in pieces. This was not an attack. This was control. The human ship was not destroying the armada. It was taking it apart, system by system, layer by layer. Inside the human ship, the crew remained calm. Readouts confirmed what they already knew. The field was stable. The containment was complete. "This is why they came," the human captain said quietly. "Not to fight us, but to measure us." Outside, alien vessels began to disappear. Not exploding, not burning. They folded inward, compressed into points of light, then vanished completely. The Empire had no defense against this. No shield could block it. No weapon could strike back. The armada that once darkened the stars grew smaller by the second. The alien admiral felt fear take hold. Real fear, not fear of death, but fear of the unknown. He realized humanity had allowed this invasion. They had watched, they had waited. This ship was not a response. It was a demonstration, a message to the galaxy. Humanity did not rush into war. They did not boast. They did not threaten. They simply showed what would happen. Across human space, observers recorded the event. Historians already knew this moment would change everything. The age of underestimating humanity was ending. The alien admiral opened a private channel. His voice shaken but controlled. "What do you want?" he asked. The human reply came instantly, clear and calm. "We want you to remember." The human ship released another pulse. More alien ships vanished, leaving empty space behind. The Empire finally understood. This ship was not alone. It never had been. It carried the knowledge of an entire species. A species that learned patience, a species that learned restraint, and a species that knew exactly when to stop holding back. As the remaining alien ships drifted powerless, the human ship powered down slightly, as if the lesson was nearly complete. The trap had closed, the armada had failed, and the galaxy would never see humanity the same way again. The alien armada no longer moved as a single force. What remained of it drifted silently through space. Once proud warships floated powerless, their weapons cold, their commanders shaken. The human ship stayed at the center, unchallenged, untouched, inside the alien flagship. The admiral looked at the damage reports. More than half of the fleet was gone, not destroyed, not broken. Simply removed. He understood now. This was mercy, not weakness. The admiral opened a wide communication channel, one that reached every surviving alien ship, and every human observer listening in secret. "We request dialogue," he said carefully. "The Empire acknowledges human strength." The words were hard for him to speak, but harder truths waited behind them. The human ship responded at last. A calm voice echoed across open space, measured, steady, and clear. "Humanity does not seek conquest. We seek balance," the message continued. Humans had watched the Empire for a long time. They had seen worlds fall. They had learned how fear ruled the galaxy. They chose silence over war, preparation over pride. The human speaker explained the ship's purpose. It was not a weapon of destruction. It was a guardian system built to stop war before it began. The alien admiral felt the weight of every past campaign. Every world taken by force, every life erased to build fear. "We believed humans were divided," he said. "We believed you were weak." The human reply was simple. "We believed you would test us." Across the remaining alien ships, systems slowly returned. Not fully, just enough to survive, just enough to listen. The human ship released control in stages. Carefully, precisely, this was power with restraint. The Empire was given a choice: withdraw and recognize human space as protected, or remain and lose everything. No threats followed. No countdowns, no raised voices. The silence carried more weight than violence. The alien admiral closed his eyes. The decision was clear. He ordered the retreat. One by one, the surviving alien ships turned away. Damaged, humbled, alive across human colonies. People watched in stunned silence. No victory speeches were made. No celebrations filled the air. Humanity had not fought for glory. They had acted to protect. As the alien fleet pulled back, the human ship remained, watching, waiting. Only when the last alien vessel crossed the border did the human ship move. It adjusted course and followed at a distance, not as a threat, but as a reminder. The galaxy had witnessed something new, not domination, not destruction, but authority earned through control and patience. For the first time in centuries, the Empire felt small and humanity felt seen. The war had ended before it truly began. Not with fire, but with understanding, and the stars grew quiet once more. The alien fleet did not return. Days passed, then weeks. Human space remained quiet. No new threats appeared. No hidden attacks followed. The galaxy noticed. News of the failed invasion spread faster than any fleet. Worlds that once feared the alien empire began to question its power. Stories were shared in whispers and signals. An armada had entered human space, and only fragments had left. What shocked the galaxy most was not the loss, it was the restraint. Humanity had not chased the retreating fleet. They had not claimed territory. They had not demanded tribute. They had simply drawn a line and made it absolute across neutral systems. Smaller civilizations watched carefully. For the first time, they felt hope. A power existed that did not rule through fear. Within the alien empire, change began, commanders argued. Strategists rewrote doctrines. Historians struggled to explain what had happened. The truth was uncomfortable. The empire had built its strength on intimidation. Humanity had built theirs on understanding. The lone human ship returned to deep space. Its mission complete, its presence already becoming legend. No monuments were raised, no names were announced. The crew returned to silence. That was the human way. Human leaders addressed their people quietly. There was no victory speech, only a reminder. Humanity would not seek war, but it would never allow domination again. Far beyond human space, other species began to prepare. Not for battle, but for diplomacy. All wanted to know the same thing. What kind of civilization stops an empire without destroying it? The answer spread slowly. Humanity had learned patience through survival, unity through conflict, and restraint through power. The stars adjusted to this new reality. Trade routes shifted, borders stabilized. The age of unchecked conquest began to fade. And at the center of it all was a simple truth: strength did not need to shout. It only needed to be undeniable long after the event. Young beings across the galaxy would hear the story. An empire sent its greatest armada, and humanity answered with one ship. Not because they had nothing else, but because one was enough. The galaxy remembered that day, not as a battle, but as a lesson that humanity did not conquer the stars. The stars learned to respect humanity, and from that moment forward, no civilization ever again mistook silence for weakness.